Joining. Yes, as Kelly said, my name's Danielle. I'm the customer success manager for the Neo and Luminate folks. So anytime you guys have any questions about Homebot, just let me know. I do one-on-one trainings. Like if you want to just walk through your account, anything that would be the most helpful for you to learn how to leverage Homebot, that's what I'm here for. So just let me know, reach out anytime. So we're going to go over some best practices today, some simple tips and tricks. Why should you co-sponsor agents, learning to utilize that share tab, leveraging Homebot to generate leads and referrals, and then how to tap into that existing network you have to expand your reach, video on Homebot and Homebot integrations. These are like my top best practices, tips, and tricks that we're going to cover. I know it seems like a lot, but I think it's all just like good to know and to do that overview of some best practices within Homebot. So first tip and trick, if you have not added yourself to Homebot, I recommend you do so because you can really get familiar with what the report is that we're sending out to your clients on your behalf. So just go over to add client, plug in your personal information, your home address and loan information, and explore through that digest. Click through all the different modules. Like you can spend a lot of time in that report, just going through all of the different factors within your report. It's personalized based on your home address, or you have that buyer side of Homebot where you can view homes. So I just always recommend adding yourself as a client and get super familiar with what we send out on your behalf. So best tip and trick practice number one. And then number two, expanding your 30-day performance. So most people don't realize that you can click on more details there and it'll tell you if there's any issues amongst your client database. So you'll be able to see on that main page when you log in your 30-day activity feed. It'll tell you how many emails got sent out, how many people just opened that email, they just clicked in to read it, and then how many people actually viewed it, clicked into their digest, and played around within their report. And when you have those people viewing the report, you're going to see all their behavioral insights on that main page there. So if they're clicking into their selling factors or they're playing along with the refinance slider, you're going to be notified of that. So that's that home view section there. And we typically have around a 40% engagement rate. So 40% of your clients are going to be actively viewing that report. When you click more details, it's going to tell you how many clients are there and how many we could not send a digest to because there might be some issue. It could be an email issue where maybe we're missing a letter in the email. We just couldn't get it sent to them. Any data issues, we were unable to pull information on their property address, like maybe a letter or number is off. And then as well as anyone that is going cold. So anyone that hasn't opened their report in 3 to 6 months, we're going to tell you like they're going cold or they're completely cold. So those are people that you're going to want to reach out to, navigate to that issues tab, make sure we have all the most accurate data for them, make any updates if necessary so that they can start receiving this report from you. And then if anyone is going cold and you see like, that client, I know that they would want to receive this report from me. You can then reach out to them, kind of use it as more of an opportunities tab to touch base with those clients. Like, hey, did you see this Homebot report I've been sending you and all the great information that is provided to you about your home financial report? And they're most of the time, it happens where they're just like, I did not realize that it was you sending this to me. I did not know what list I got added to. So just touching base with those clients in that issues tab and re-engage them with that report. And then understanding the client engagement. So when you go down to your activity feed, you're going to see all these different behavioral insights on what your clients are doing within their report. And if you hover over those little boxes there, it's usually linked with a help center article. So in this example here, we have Barbara Buyer. She requested some listing information. And so when you hover over it, there's a blue hyperlink that's linked to a Help Center article, and it tells you exactly where that engagement came from, how you can leverage that engagement, and what that means for you and your client. So if you haven't hovered over the activity feed and looked into more data as to what your clients are doing, definitely recommend just checking that out, seeing what your clients are up to, and then using that to leverage that next conversation you have with that client. Any questions so far? Cool. And if you do have any questions, feel free to come off mute or throw it in the chat and we can go through those as we go. So keeping record of Homebot conversations is another best practice. So when your clients are reaching out to you from that Homebot report, they're clicking that pink chat bubble. There's about 60 of them in the report. We make it very easy for them to get into touch with you. But that communication is happening outside Homebot. So they click that pink chat bubble, that's an email directly to your inbox, and then you just respond directly to that email. So we want you to be able to keep records of those conversations and just remember where you left off with the client, since that communication is happening outside Homebot. So if you click into your client, you can select that client from your homeowners or your buyers tab, and then just click into their name. If you scroll down just above that client's all-time activity, you can add any notes about that client there. So just using those notes to stay organized and keep detailed records of those conversations that you're having with your client. And then just, you can see that all-time activity there. That's another best practice, is just seeing everything that they've ever done on Homebot. When you log into Homebot, you're going to see that 30-day activity. But when you click into someone's name and see their profile, right below that note section, you'll see everything that they have ever done on Homebot, all the activity that they have ever taken within Homebot. And so if you haven't talked to one of your clients in a long time and you're like, I should touch base with this client, just see the activity that they've been doing within Homebot if it's been a few months, and you'll know exactly what it is they're thinking, what they might be ready for, and how you can jump in and help them reach their goals based on that behavioral insight that we are providing you with. So really good, strong data that's in their reports, and it helps you just contact them at just the right moment. Going into prospecting on Homebot, so mining that activity feed. We have different filters that you can use right there on that activity feed if there's something that's specific that you want to focus on that week. So you can use the motivated client alert filters to look at for any clients that are really motivated to sell or really motivated for a refinance. And then there's also specific engagement using the more filters button. So if you want to sort by people that requested a CMA or people that self-added as a buyer, those are people that you want to reach out to, so you can leverage that conversation and get that started with them. And you can also sort by active homeowners and active buyers. And when you click on the motivated for refi or motivated to sell, when you click learn more, there's going to be another Health Center article that pops up, and it will tell you exactly what we think that means. So if they're motivated to sell, we determine that based on what their selling factors look like, if they have good, strong selling signals, based on the equity that they have built up in their home and what they're engaging with within Homebot. So lots of Help Center articles for you to reference and learn what that means when we think that they might be motivated for a refinance or motivated to sell. But yeah, definitely recommend just mining that activity feed, seeing those super engaged people. And when you are looking through that activity feed, you can see who is the most engaged and use that as a way to say, like, hey, I see you're really loving your Homebot report. Would you mind sharing this with your friends and family? And that helps organically prospect on Homebot, build your database. We make it really easy for your clients to actually share Homebot on your behalf. When they're going through their reports, they have the option to share Homebot at the bottom. So it's just another great way to get more people into your Homebot account by way of referrals. So recommend checking out that activity feed, mining through those engaged people, and asking them to share Homebot with someone they know. Another thing you can prospect by is sorting your homeowners by high equity. So when you go to your Manage tab, go to the Homeowners tab and click on those small arrows next to the estimated equity, you can sort your homeowners from highest to lowest. So before calling your client, you can investigate their Homebot report, see if they have good selling indicators, figure out when they last refinanced, and then reach out to that client like, hey, do you know how much equity you have built up in your home? Have you thought about taking some money out of that equity and putting it towards home improvements or eliminating credit card debt, like whatever the case may be? That is just another way that you can prospect on Homebot proactively by going to that Manage tab and sorting by those high equity clients. Any questions on what we've covered so far before we go into agent co-sponsorship? Awesome. So co-sponsoring with real estate agents is one of like my favorite things to talk about. It's a really great way to get your brand in front of their network, and it just helps extend your reach by that much more. Lenders who sponsor agents reach an average of 330 additional clients, and that results in 86% monthly reach increase and 50% more client conversations. It also helps really strengthen those agent partnerships because you can partner with as many agents as you would like on Homebot, but they can only partner with one lender. So it really positions you as that go-to financial expert for those clients. Their clients are going to be able to see your branding on their reports that get sent to them, and they can proactively reach out to you when they're looking for some financial help, when they're looking for a pre-qual or they're looking for refinance. They're able to see your branding on their reports and reach out to you and ask any questions that they have. And it's just a great way to get your brand in front of that many more people because, like I said, you can partner with as many agents as you would like.
Are we able to see the clients they have invited?
So you're not able to see their client database unless their clients reach out to you. Since you'll be branded on those reports, they can proactively reach out. But other than that, we keep their database safe and secure. That's very important for agents, that we're not just showing their entire database, but they are able to see who you are and reach out to you. And the agent will also be notified if their clients do reach out, just so they can stay in the loop there.
So how many can they share it with before it starts costing them and us extra?
How many clients can they upload?
Right. How many clients can they upload before it triggers an extra charge to them and us?
Yeah, so they can join Homebot for free up to 25 clients, no cost to either of you. Way to dip their toes in. You can invite them directly from your account, and that way they can try it for free. And then after those 25 clients, they will be upgraded to the Pro plan, and that is $25 a month, and they get up to 500 clients. After 500 clients, they can purchase additional client blocks of 500 for an additional $10 a month. So if they had 700 clients in their account, they would have that extra client block added on there and they'd be paying $35 a month. But up to 500, $25 a month for them.
Okay, and then is there extra cost for us if they go more than 25?
Once they go over those 25 clients, it's $10 a month for you. You have a reduced cost being on an enterprise plan with Neo. So typically, if you're not on an enterprise plan, it's $25 a month for both of you, but just you get that reduced cost of $10 a month per agent co-sponsor. So if you partner with 3 agents, and they're all on a pro plan, it's an extra $30 a month for you.
Okay. I have an agent who's put 30 people in and I didn't get a notification or anything like that. So it just happens automatically. It doesn't tell me. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it tells you. I think it might just be automatic once it gets added, but you'll be able to see when you're partnered with agents which plan they're on. So when you go to your agents tab, you'll be able to see this agent's on a pro plan. So I can expect that charge of $10 added on. Or if they're on a freemium plan, you know that you're not getting charged for that.
I looked a little closer. It shows he has 30 homeowners across 21 homes. So it's the number of homes or a number of homeowners?
It should be number of homeowners. Does it say that he's on a freemium plan?
I can't tell. It just says Connor has 30 homeowners, and then in brackets it has across 21 homes. So I don't know how to see if he's a premium or not. Connor Gaines and account.
Ryan, if you go under the agent part, it says he's still on the freemium, the free plan.
Nice.
We're all right.
Yeah, if you go to your agent tab, you should be
I see it.
Cool. So you're not getting charged for him. Typically it's like we consider by email address. So maybe he has like another co-borrower listed on there, but not an email address, maybe. But yeah, if he's on freemium, then you have nothing to worry about. And once he goes over that threshold, then that's when you can see that he's been upgraded to pro.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Yeah. Any other questions on agent co-sponsorship, the pricing, anything like that? Awesome. So here we just have a little Giphy here. We see Michael, the loan officer. His reach is 750 with his past clients and those prospective buyers. Then he's partnering with Wendy and getting in front of her 182 clients. Chris is 346, and we're just watching his reach increase that much more. So Mary, she's a superstar. She has 984 clients, and we just saw his reach go from 700 to 2,200 just by partnering with those 3 agents on there paying that $30 a month. So just a great way to get your brand in front of more clients each month. They're going to see your face on those reports and know exactly who they're reaching out to. They'll see, hey, Michael is Wendy's trusted lender. If you have any questions about refinance or getting a pre-qual, you should reach out to him, and that's how they'll be able to contact you. So you will not see those hundreds of clients in their database. You only see their information once that client proactively reaches out.
But they will have a data dashboard where they can see their clients' activities.
Yes, they'll have their own separate dashboard where they can see their own clients. And when you click into, I believe you said it was Connor's profile in your account, you'll be able to see the engagement that he has across his database, but you just won't see like their client's name. So it's also just good to see, like, is this a partnership that's worth me investing my $10 a month into? Like, do they have good engagement? So you're able to see just general activity there, but no specific names.
I can show 68% opens and 31% home views. Is that the engagement you're saying I should be able to see? Or
Yep.
is there more? It should be okay.
Yep. Yeah, so that's what you can see from their client engagement. Yeah, just no specific information unless they reach out. So that's just always, agents will probably always ask if you can see their database when you're talking with them about Homebot. So just important to note there. And then, so here's how that report looks like when it's getting sent out to the agent's clients that you're co-sponsoring. You'll see the agent's brand at the top, and then you can see that Wendy recommends Michael Lender to get a quick rate check, and they could reach out to you like, what are my cash out options? How long till I recoup those closing costs? Or they can ask a more personal question. So when they click that pink chat bubble, that email gets sent directly to you. It'll unlock that client's information. It's a good opportunity to touch base with their agent and just figure out more about the client, any information that you should know about that client before you reach out. But just, you know, it's that really team dynamic that the client sees that they're being taken care of in their home owning and home buying journey. So how to invite those agents. If you go to your invite tab, you can enter their information to automatically send them an invite, just name and email address. And then if you want them to try Homebot for free, there's that pink button is always toggled to on to give them that option. Or you can send them a custom link, which they can use to get started. You can also share your link on social media accounts if you want to present at an event to your agents, or if you want to post on LinkedIn, like calling all agents. If you are interested in partnering with me on Homebot, use this link to get started, and then they can get connected with you. And then that's how you invite your agents. So co-sponsoring best practices, motivating those agents. If you're noticing that your agents are having trouble getting started, we have a ton of resources available for them. You can send them a Help Center article on how to upload their client database. They're able to contact our support team directly from their account. There's a pink chat bubble at the bottom right of their screen. And then there's also an entire learning center for agents. But here's how that page looks when you have those sponsored agents. So you'll be able to see that Connor here, he has 3 clients loaded, but he's on the pro plan. And so that's someone you'd want to reach out to, like, hey, you're paying $25 a month for your subscription. Do you need any help uploading the rest of your database so that you actually see a return on that investment that you're paying for? And it's just a good way to keep track of how your agents are doing and if you can jump in and help them out at all. And then monitoring engagement. So telling them to keep an eye out for that weekly leaderboard email and to check that email to view your agent's client engagement. So you can just touch base with your agents like, hey, let's see how your homeowners and buyers are engaging with Homebot, and who we can prospect on this list and reach out for any of their business that they might be looking for. And then click on your agent under your agents tab to view that 30-day activity. So that's what we were talking about. You can view their 30-day activity and just see the general engagement that they are getting. And just remind your agents that it is like set it and forget it. We do send that weekly leaderboard email showing the top 10 most engaged homeowners and buyers. So if they feel like they just don't have time, just say, hey, upload your database and then keep an eye out for that weekly leaderboard email and use that as your prospective call list. And then just educating their agents. Talk about how you use Homebot, how you've been successful, and share your best practices. So those quick tips to share with your agents to check that weekly leaderboard email and keep an eye out for those engaged clients and give them a call, and then monitoring that activity feed to create a call list for the week if they have the time to go into their account and mine through that activity feed. And just say, hey, look out for those very active buyers. Look out for those clients who are listed as motivated to sell, and those clients that are exploring new markets, and then any homeowners that have opted into the buyer's side. I actually was talking to a producing branch manager a few weeks ago now, and he was being notified that he had clients that were motivated to sell, but he was like, okay, I'll get to them when I can. He had 2 clients that Homebot emailed him saying, hey, these 2 clients are motivated to sell. By the time he got back to them, he lost those clients to someone else. So our activity feed is very robust, and it gives you good indicators of where your clients are at. And those are clients that you for sure want to reach out to. So don't just ignore when we tell you that you have clients that are exploring new markets or are motivated to sell. So definitely leverage that information that we're sending to you. Those CMA requests, so a comparative market analysis, this is another way to bring leads to your agents every month, creating that one real estate team mentality. Like I said, your clients love to see a team behind them that they can trust and will help them reach their goals. So when they tune their value, they can click that they want an expert opinion. You'll be notified that they are looking for a CMA, and you can assign that to an agent directly from your account. So just check out your task list in your account, see if you have any CMA requests that are waiting to be assigned to an agent, and then you can easily assign that over to one of your partnered agents. Your agents also cannot see your database, but they will see that client information once you send that CMA request over. Here's how you assign those CMA requests. It actually looks a little bit different now. It's in your task tab, but same format where you just click send CMA request to whichever agent you would like to. And then I'll also have these co-sponsor resource articles that will be linked here. I'll make sure that Kelly receives this deck and she can forward it out to you, and just check out those resource articles talking about how to leverage those CMAs and why you should co-sponsor. So going into lead generation and prospecting, you do have a personalized lead generation page. So you can use this through email, through social media, on your website, as just a way to get more leads into your account. So generating those new leads and referrals, you can add your personalized URL to your email signature if that's allowed. But when they click on find out what your home is worth, or whatever little blurb that you want to include there with your share page linked, here's what that page looks like. They'll click into it. They'll be able to see your branding on it. And then they can put in their street address, and they'll see a blurred version of the report. And to unlock it, we just ask for their name and email, and they'll be uploaded as a client to your account. And you'll be able to keep track of your leads through your lead tab when you do post your share page somewhere. You can also promote it on social media. So you can use it for any paid ads. It works good on any social media site. Share it on your story, create a post, and then I just recommend sharing it onto your personal page and your business page to capture that biggest audience and get as many people as you can within Homebot. So then you can start leveraging the data that provides you with, and more clients in there is the potential for more purchase business in the future. And then we also have print. Sorry if I'm going a little fast. I know we only have like 1 minute left. We also have print material available for you. So like I said, this will be sent your way, but feel free to use any of our Homebot created templates, postcards, door hangers. You can turn your share page into a QR code and paste it right on there. So if you're out, farming neighborhoods, or if you want to put your postcard in a local business with your QR code on it, and then people can sign up for your Homebot account that way. Another way you can expand your reach is with referrals. So like I said previously, mining your activity feed, asking those most engaged clients to share Homebot with someone that they know. And that way that you can build your database with referrals. So you get this weekly leaderboard email, just like your agents do, one email to you every Monday with your most engaged clients. And you can use this as a guide as to who may be interested in sharing Homebot. And my challenge to you would be to ask just one of those clients to share Homebot, because clearly they're really loving receiving their reports. If they're that engaged, they're in your top 10. I'm sure they would love to share that with someone that they know, and it just helps you grow your database. Kelly, do we have time to go through video on Homebot, or I can just send this to you afterwards?
If you have time, Danielle, we have plenty of time. We booked it out for an hour. As long as you're good with time, that's great. Can I sneak one thing in really quickly? You were just mentioning, right, having that QR code, doing that kind of thing. One of the best and easiest ways that you can get people engaged in Homebot is simply to post on your social media channel. Hey, do you want to know how much your house is worth every month? We happen to partner with a company and I can send you a home equity report every month. It's totally free to you. I have seen people pick up 100 different people just in that one post. And remember, old school way of thinking about this business is I'm waiting on referrals. New school way of thinking about this business is I am going to get every human being in some level of engagement on some platform with me so that I can grow my business. So that's just my quick tip on how to even very easily get a lift today when you're thinking about Homebot.
Totally love you. Thank you for adding that.
Of course.
Okay, so video on Homebot. So we have different Homebot video features because video is also the way of the world now. People are more likely to view a short video than to read a long email. So we just want to give you the options to use video within Homebot to engage your database. So if you have BombBomb, that is a separate subscription, but we have an integration with them that you can turn on in your customized power up tab. This is good for one-on-one video, great for personalized messages for a specific client about their home finance situation. So it's a really personalized video where you can walk through someone's entire digest and send it to just that one person, but it's not scalable. So then we have video email. So this is a one-time video send to all your homeowners, all your buyers, or anyone that's right for refinance. You'll also see this in your Power Ups tab under the Customize section. And so we allow you to send to just a specific audience. If you want to send it to all your homeowners and send a timely message like a market update, or whatever the case may be, whatever's going on in the market, you can send that to an entire audience. So less personalized, but more scalable. I would only say don't say Happy Tuesday, because we kind of scatter out how those videos are sent to that entire audience, because we do see a lot of engagement from those video emails and we don't want to overwhelm the inbox. So we scatter those out over a 7-day period. So I just usually recommend not to say something that's super specific, like Happy Thanksgiving or something like that, but great way to engage an entire audience. And then we have the video manager. So that's embedding a video into Homebot for every client and prospect that you have. So it's really good for educational content that informs and empowers clients and prospects within the digest. And it's not personalized, but it's highly scalable. So I always recommend uploading a homeowner intro video. You'll see that in your video tab next to Power Ups. And in there, that's a personal welcome to anyone that joins your Homebot account. When they receive that first digest from you, they'll see your welcome video. And it's just a great way to personally welcome someone to your Homebot account. They know who they're reaching out to. So when you have any leads join your account, they also know they can put a face to the name, and they know who they're reaching out to. So Video Manager is just really good to embed a video within your content. So going through home search by Ylopo, this should be turned on for everyone as well. It's in your customized tab, but it allows your clients to look through listings on Homebot. So it's a real estate search for consumers. It sends you notifications to let you know when your clients are looking at listings. There's a lot of behavioral activity tracking. So you'll be able to see when they're favoriting markets, favoriting listings, and they're just able to look for listings inside Homebot and maintain your branding on it. They can reach out for a pre-qualification directly from a listing. They do have to, they don't have to opt in necessarily to Ylopo. It'll just tell them that they're going to Ylopo when they're looking at listings. So it enables those buyers to browse properties directly from Homebot. It's tracking that buyer engagement, so you're receiving notifications when they request information. And then it's just keeping them with you and not on Zillow. We do not sell their data. You don't have to worry about someone else buying your client data and reaching out to them. It keeps them with you, and they'll reach out to you when they have questions about listings, or you can use the information that we provide you through your activity feed, that you have someone that's a really active buyer and you can reach out to them as well. And then you can easily send showing requests to their agents. They're able to view, they're able to request a showing directly from listings. And so it's really good that clients feel in control. They're able to reach out to you on any questions that they may have as they're looking through listings. So it's just another great way to keep your clients in your sphere of influence and not lose them to someone else. So takeaways and action items for you. I want you guys to add yourself as a client if you have not done so already. I also want you to connect with an agent about Homebot, finding any agents that are not on Homebot, or even agents that are on Homebot, and you can co-sponsor with them and help each other take care of each other's clients. Also sharing your personalized URL on one social media site, and then see how many leads you get from that. And then connecting with one client about sharing Homebot. So checking out that weekly lead list that you get and asking one of those clients to share Homebot. And then I'm also going to have a bunch of resource articles listed here for you to check out. Just some of my favorite ones that you can use to prospect on Homebot for lead generation, video, and then why Lobo. Yay, Ryan, I'm glad to hear it. You're adding a new realtor. Awesome. And then let me know if you have any questions. I also do meetings with loan officers and any prospective agent that they're looking to get on a Homebot, or anytime you have a realtor that's just looking for a refresher and you want to be on that call as well. Like, I'm here for all of that. So just let me know however I can help you guys. But that is all I have today. I will make sure that you get this deck with all those resources linked. And yeah, let me know if you have any questions. I'll hang out for a few if you do.
Awesome. Danielle, thank you so much for your time today. Really super appreciate everything and teaching everybody how they can kind of get their feet wet on this program. I think one of the big things, guys, that we can take from this is let's do some like one-on-one work. Get in there, set stuff up, practice, see what's available, start paying attention to the things that you're sent from Homebot, make that sort of a daily part of your practice, and then understand totally that the more people you push into Homebot, the more interaction you get. It's really, really going to be beneficial for you to start engaging with people, letting them see the equity they have. I mean, right now it might not be the time to sell, but just understanding what they're going to be able to do in Q1 and Q2 if they have a move on the horizon. I think that's huge. So really appreciate it. Thanks for everybody for coming today. Oh, there you go, Danielle.
Yep.
Give me your home phone number too, Danielle. Okay, don't mess around.
I'll make sure you guys have all my information, and it'll be.
I love it. Yeah. And if you guys ever need to get a hold of Danielle, always remember our support team. If you go through our support can connect you to Danielle. So if there's ever a question that you have and you can't remember her email address, you always have ours and we can help you out there.
Awesome.
All right. Thanks so much, Danielle.
Oh.
Thanks, everybody. Bye.